I got a pen and paper. It's recording. Nothing is paused right now, so screw it. Hello. Nope, 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 nope. I gotta get the intro in the preview, and then I can say welcome everybody to the AVR podcast here on the Genreverse Podcast Network and YouTube channel. Got it all out. Yay! Also available wherever you get your favorite podcast apps, or wherever you get your podcast from on your favorite apps. And why? Now I see all of a sudden the damn it. Oh, I know what it is. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm having some slight technical difficulties here, but I will work through it. Got to change my Stream Deck profile because I haven't figured out how to unify some of this OBS stuff, but we should have it now. Let's see. Yay! There we go. Okay. I'm good. I promise. We're here to review Spy Family episode 13. So the first episode of Core 2. I'm Kyle. That's Christine. That's Brian. We just had a disastrous reaction video. Hopefully you guys still check out what little footage there still is. But you'll get to hear all of our thoughts on the series, or on this episode in particular, here on AVR. So what we like to always do, of course, is go a little spoiler-free to start off with. And Brian, how are you feeling about Spy Family episode 13?
This continues to be the greatest sitcom on the dares. I mean, it's amazing. Yeah. I love it. We talked about it a lot with Core 1, that perfect balance of the serious stuff right on the edges, but just the comedy and the heart, and this episode delivered and all that.
Absolutely. Christine, how you feeling to be back in the world of not Berlin and not the East versus the not like Western Europe versus Russia? How do you feel being back here?
Good. I loved it. It was so much fun. Of course, Anya is still so freaking adorable. I love this family. They're great. So
yeah, we get the new addition in this episode, which is great. I'm sitting here enjoying everything from Core 1 that we loved, all the slice of life stuff. I'm enjoying the action. Art still looks beautiful. Music still great. Really, really happy overall. When it comes time to grade this particular episode, it always feels weird because I'm looking at this as a new episode 1, but it's not. So I'm trying to get my brain into like don't nitpick on things, because this is episode 13, and as episode 13, I feel it's a good solid A- is what I'm gonna go with. Whose phone is that? Yours or?
it's Lucas's alarm.
Oh, while Christine fixed our son's alarm, Brian, tell us your grade.
Yeah, well, I was trying to bounce between an A and an A-. I think I'm going to settle on an A, though.
Okay.
I think, yeah, it was it was solid. I do see what you mean in terms of, we always talk about accessibility, and I don't know if you could just jump in with this episode, but
no.
It's still part of the same season, just splits, but yeah, I give it an A.
All right, Christine.
I was gonna say A as well. Yeah,
I feel like I have to defend my A- now.
Yeah, it was so good. It definitely grabs you and pulls you in, and it was so hilarious. So
it was maybe my anger at myself is bringing my grade down, but I'm sticking with it. A-. So yeah, there we go. All right, guys, let's get into the spoiler aspect of this. We've there's a little bit of spoilers in the trailer. We learned in the trailer that the dog would be able to see the future, but I mean, the way it communicates with Anya is really cool. I love the extra dynamic that it's going to add. There's a new layer as to the secrecy in this family. I highly doubt Anya's gonna share the dog's power with the family. But I'm really excited to see where it all goes with Mr. Dog. And I'm with Brian, who said on our reaction that I hope she continues to call it Mr. Dog during the whole time. I dug how they did manage to reintroduce everyone in a way. We got to see Lloyd use a master disguise, his master disguise abilities to trick the young kid, Kevin or Keith or whatever, into spilling as many beans as he could. We get to see Yoru fight at the end, of course, and we get to see Anya and Mr. Dog. All in all, I have no real serious complaints. It was just... it's one of those episodes that's just solidly good. Christine, how are you feeling about the introduction for the dog and stuff?
I liked it. It's just, he'll fit the family so well, of course. He's very smart, and yeah, he's big, but it's just so funny, like how large he is, and just, that's the dog you pick? Okay, I'm sure the parents are gonna say that. But yeah, just...
Well, they needed something she could ride on.
Yeah. He's a great horse. So
great horse. Brian, you're a dog person. You happen to have a dog in this show now?
Yes. I mean, the whole journey of the dog, and this is, the good, we talk about good storytelling. This was a treat from, a reward from things she did in the previous episodes. The fact that the dogs tied into the bigger plot, as far as what the villains were planning with the dogs. I mean, it all like connects very well. And then of course this dog has similar abilities to Anya. So yeah, I liked all that. And the Mr. Dog. I mean, she kept calling him Mr. Dog. I was like, yes,
cute.
And the ridiculous bark that it has.
Now that, yeah. I'm curious about that. I'm assuming that's a comedic.
Yeah,
reason they're doing that, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, I dig it. Speaking of the bigger arc going on in this, we have a bomb threat. They're going to use dogs, where Mr. Dog comes from, strap bombs to them and send them after this diplomat, and hopefully rekindle the war is what the bad guys are kind of after at this point. It's definitely got some more stakes, and if you remember seeing the trailer, you'll remember the dog shows a vision of Lloyd under rubble. So I always kind of enjoy, and I know Brian's a big fan of 24. I always enjoy when there's like a time limit, something that even in anime where they can make an hour last 4 seasons, Dragon Ball Z. But I do enjoy there being a sense of pressure and constraint, and even with all these abilities that they have. And I know this is really super deep for a glorified slice of life anime, but I am interested if this arc does turn up the heat on the action and spy side of things. Christine, well, I prompted Brian with his 24 thing, and then I'll come back to you. What do you think, Brian?
Yeah, I like 24. Yeah, I think that that's why I was saying, it's you have all the comedy. I mean, the bulk of the episode was humor driven, mm-hmm. But the spy story and all that stuff is woven in so beautifully, and at the end of the day, that is sort of the driving force of the story. So yeah, we got introduced to some new bad guys, and it's going to be interesting to see. I keep wondering if there's a big bad, number one. We really haven't had a central antagonist yet, but
other than just the entity of
government.
The other side.
Yeah,
the other side. Christine, you are generally more into drama and spy stuff than I am. You are a fairly decent Bond fan. I don't mean decent as you're a good fan, but like you like Bond a decent amount.
Yeah.
What are you more into with Spy Family? Even coming into episode 13, is it the slice of life side, or are you hoping to see more action spy? And
I'm hoping to see more action spy stuff, and I do love the comedy part of it. So I'm glad that they had put this in the episode starting off, because it needs to have some more structure in this theme or genre. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to is seeing more of that. And I'm wondering, because a lot of shows do that, where it's like the second half's a little more serious or a little more organized, like they're really coming together and weaving it in. So looking forward to seeing more.
Me too. Not really a whole lot more to say on this, you know. We know what the plot kind of going forward is. There's this bomb threat. We've got our new players in town with this group of terrorists, and we've got our new dog. I guess let's Yoru there at the end rescuing Anya. What else happens there? Does Lloyd show up shortly after and they carry on? Is there more to fight? We'll see what happens in the next episode. But let's chit chat about the art and music. We won't do this every episode, but it's the first one back. Music still solid. I mean, they're using a lot of stuff from before. The OP is great. Like I said, I don't necessarily think it matches the energy as well as the mixed nuts from Hige Dandism, but I don't know. How you feeling about that intro, Christine?
It was beautiful.
I love the music.
I agree with you. It's not quite fitting. But yeah, I still liked it. I loved the video part of it, not just the music. It
Absolutely.
Was very pretty.
I think that's solid. Yeah, Brian, what are you thinking about OP this score?
It's good. I like the music, the intro, the outro. As far as the visual aspect, I think I like the first core's opening better. But I like this one's ending video better.
I like the ending, and I'm a fan of Yama. It took me a minute to identify who was doing the ending.
Yeah, it's good. And like I said, the animation is just so smooth in this show. Clearly high budget.
Yes, and not just that, but some care and attention put into not letting anything be too distracting. I mentioned the CGI elements in it, and while they're obvious, I mean, they're not distracting. They fit. They're not. You can tell that it was both a like utilitarian thought to use CGI in certain places to save on animation. Well, like it has a purpose.
The POV, of the dog. Yeah, I mean, like you said, it makes perfect sense. It's very. And it's almost done stylistically, like, you're seeing it from the dog's point of view. So it's going to look a little different. It's very brief. It makes sense. It doesn't take away from what the show is. There are anime that do where I hate it. But
that new Gundam looks like it's going to be rough to adjust to. And then everyone knows the, what was it, 2016? Berserk, 2018, whatever it was.
Horrible.
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
Too late.
Anything else you wanted to throw in on art or music, Christine?
No.
Well, guys, I think that's going to do it for this review. Not too much. It's weird because, like I said, it feels like it's both an episode. An episode 13 as well as an episode 1, because there's been quite the break, unlike a couple of cuckoos where, other than like a 1 or 2 week break, we've been watching this 24 episode show and still have like 2 or 3 episodes left since the spring. So that one's interesting. But we will be back next Saturday, hopefully with a full reaction video for you guys. Hopefully no other technical glitches. And then right after that, on the 11th, look for Chainsaw Man. We are looking to see if we can do joint reactions, but if not, that's okay. We'll get you guys the reactions with Christine and myself, and then the review with all three of us. Yeah, I guess I'll just go through all the other stuff. Guys, please do check out the rest of the shows here on the podcast network and YouTube channel. Hit the red subscribe button. We've got things dedicated to Marvel, finishing up the She-Hulk reviews.
It's almost done.
I thought there was only one episode left. There's two. I'm pissed. We've also got a review of the Rings, doing the Rings of Power. Only a couple episodes left on that. Andor on the Cantina, Daily Cup of Genre, and Breaking Geek Radio cover everything else in entertainment news. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We're starting to do some game streams where you got trailer reactions, AVR squared, of course. All of the podcasts go up on your favorite podcast app in audio format. Basically, if it's not a game stream or a reaction, it's on Spotify and Apple, Google, Stitcher, all those, and we distribute through Sounder now, and of course lrmonline.com for all the write-ups, written articles, reviews, celebrity interviews, and so on. Brian, tell them about your channel.
Called PulpMythos. It's on YouTube. Check it out. A lot of shows like Big Sky, City on a Hill. Got a lot of horror things planned for this October, so check it out.
Tease anything horror?
Hellraiser.
Ooh, okay. I'm interested in that one. All right, guys. It's been a lot of fun, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.